What is going on, YouTube? All right, in the garage, as you can tell. So today, I think we're going to try to get the intake on the Ford motor. After we get the intake on it, we're going to tape up the holes, exhaust holes and stuff like that, and the main part of the intake and stuff. And we're going to wash this thing off, clean it up, get it ready for paint. So intake on, tape off the exhaust holes, paint it. So of course I'm gonna have to let it dry, but see what we can get done today. All right, y'all, got the intake on it. We're gonna leave these valve covers on it until we get it painted. Then we're gonna paint the other valve covers and put them on. We're gonna leave this one on while we clean it, paint it. So we're gonna tape this up and tape these exhaust ports up and put a distributor back in it to block that hole off. We're gonna lift it up with the tractor, pull it outside, spray it down with some degreaser, and hopefully clean it up a little bit. So when we cleaned up some, it don't look too awful bad, but we're gonna get as much as we can cleaned up, and then we got some paint to paint it off. So let's get it done. I know y'all like seeing little man over here, so I was gonna use this pan because it's actually a pan off of a Mustang, but we figured out that the pan that's on it will work. I didn't think a rear sump pan would work because it's taped with a sway bar, but it will. Anyway, I got this little dude over here. Look at him making him faces. Got a little dude over here. He wanted to take the whole pan off, and I was like, I don't need it. And he's like, well, I will. And then I was like, take him raw bearings and stuff off. Check this thing out. Look here. Oh man, that one's beat up on the outside. Actually, that's the crank. That crank's beat up. So look at that, y'all. So it's a good thing I did change it. There was no metal in the pickup though. But there wasn't any metal in the pickup they were saying. But you having fun?
Yeah.
You gonna get it all tore down today?
I hope.
All right, we'll see how far it gets. What are you doing?
Taking the motor mounts off.
Why? I gotta have motor mounts.
You're gonna get new ones, ain't you?
No. Those won't work anyway. I got motor mounts. We get here cleaned up. We got cleaned up back in here. Wash it off. Still some places I need to clean, like up underneath this motor mount stuff. Still a little greasy, but we getting it. He took a socket off earlier and was coming toward his mouth. He's stuffing the tooth.
That filter both.
We're getting there. All right, y'all. So we gotta clean this up a little bit. We got the oil pan cleaned up. I put it in the parts washer. Cleaned it up. Get it put back on, and then dry the motor off good and start spraying it. See what happens. All right, so we're getting a little further here. So we decided to put a rear main seal in. I don't even know if it was that bad, but this motor's got quite a bit on it, so we decided to go ahead. So we already got this one pressed back in. I say pressed. This was the old one. So what we did is take a little screwdriver here. They make pullers, but with this here, you can't really use the pullers that they make. So we took a screwdriver, run it in right there, pried it out. You can see that's what we did, pried it out. And when I went to put this one back in, I tapped it in as good as I could. And I took this one and just used it and run it around and tapped it as it went in to get it in there. So, but it's in there. So let's clean up the bottom here on this. Put the oil pan back on it. Go from there. Oh man, I'm gonna fall down, y'all. This thing has this little thing twist up in there. Make sure this is up in there, as Dad showed me. I'll give him credit for that. I was gonna leave it down and run the bolts in, which I think it would have pulled up, but we went ahead and dropped this back down some, put this seal back up in there. Good, got it seated. Anyway, these things are pretty cool. You run them in, that way you don't have to have the motor upside down through the oil pan. And then whenever you get ready, just unscrew those and good to go. So let's get the bolts in it. All right, y'all, so we got the oil pan back on it, got it painted. I was gonna paint everything black, but I think what I'm gonna do, I know everybody's wanting me to paint this black, but we're gonna leave this aluminum, clean the bolts up, clean these pieces up, and then I'm gonna leave these black, or leave this black here. We're gonna paint the oil pan blue, I think, like Ford blue, somewhere in there. And then the valve covers I got, which is not these, I've got some aluminums over there. We're gonna paint them blue. And then the writing and stuff on them, we're gonna make it silver and then crease it over them. So she's getting there. We're done for today. We got the oil pan gasket on, got the rear main seal in, got it cleaned up, got it painted. So, getting there. That's going to be it for this one. I appreciate y'all watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. See you next time.